Wow, I guess you guys wouldn't see us here, wouldn't you? What is up, Mike? What is up, man? How you
What's
doing?
going on? Let's get it. Let's get it. Go Sixers, baby. Game 3 got the dub.
Yeah, we got the dub. A lot of stuff we got to talk about, but we're down 2-1, man. How you feeling? We're down 2-1.
Man. I'm feeling good, but I'm still like we got a lot to do. We got to handle business in game 4. It's not enough just to win game 3. We got to get game 4 and tie this series up and then apply that pressure to the Knicks in game 5. And if we get game 5, we finishing this in 6, baby. Let's go.
I
Let's
had
go.
them in 6 in the beginning. I had Sixers in 6, but after how I feel for the last couple of games, 1 and 2, I'm still a little bit nervous. I got us in 6, though. I still got us in 6. I'm a little
Oh man.
nervous because Brunson went off. Brunson had
Yeah.
40 and 10. He
Oh.
went off. He
Mm.
finally had his game. So Kelly Oubre, he's probably still affected after that car accident. You know, he got another one, right?
Oh, what?
He had another car accident after game 2.
Hold on. Is he driving or does he have a driver?
He was driving in his Lamborghini.
He needs to have a driver. You make too much money to be driving. After the first incident, he should have learned his lesson. We can't afford this, Kelly Oubre Jr. We can't afford this. Come on.
It was just like game 2 and boom, after the game 2 loss. So for me, I'm just like, just stay healthy. That's all I care about.
Stay healthy. But
Stay
you know
healthy.
what? I got to ask a question, Mitch, man. What is your opinion on the adjustments for the Sixers when it comes to the lineup, meaning Cameron Payne? How do you feel about Cameron Payne? And do you think Nick Nurse is going to make another adjustment? And you know what I'm talking about, Crumble Cookie, Tobias Harris. Is he going to make another adjustment and maybe put Ricky Council in, Martin and Martin Jr. in, maybe possibly fit him in there just to because he's just not giving us enough Tobias. But start with Cameron Payne. Tell me how you feel about that, man.
So first, with Cameron Payne, I don't know if you didn't watch the game. You were going in and
Yeah.
out with the draft. So props to you, man. I could never do that. So I just had my chat tell me who did the certain teams take. So that was
Right.
just me. And honestly, when Buddy Hield was 0 for 2, he took him out and put Campaign in. He
Wow.
put Campaign in, and Campaign went off. He had like 3 threes in a row. Big time shots. Huge time
Wow.
shots from Cameron Payne. So that asks me, is Buddy Hield done? Because for me, he's not my buddy right now. He is not my buddy. I'm telling you right now. Buddy Hield is going. And I wanted him for years. In the first 4 games, 20.6 assists. He flops.
Oh my gosh. Buddy Hill, I was hyped. I was disappointed kind of in the Cameron Payne. I was more excited for Buddy Hill. And actually, I was 100% wrong. I would admit, I would say, who the heck is Cameron Payne? And then, because I liked the Pat Bev, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, I love Pat Bev. Why would you get rid of Pat Bev? And when Cameron Payne first played, I said, oh, maybe I'm missing something. He can pass a little bit. He can play a little bit of D, and he can score. I'm liking this. So
Yeah.
that was the pickup. Besides the Kelly Oubre Jr. offseason move, Cameron Payne's probably second on my list, which is like the biggest offseason move for the Sixers.
Yeah.
So
Now, I agree with you on that. And here's the thing. After we made that trade to Pat Bev, Cameron Payne, I told everyone, look out. Because if we get the Phoenix Suns campaign coming off the bench, like, dude, that guy is better than Pat Bev. Pat Bev may be a better hype guy, but I'll take Cameron Payne
all
over
day,
Pat Bev any day of the week.
all day. So in your opinion, all right. So the second question about Tobias, I didn't watch the game, but I'm looking at his stats, right? And you know, stats don't tell the full story. Tobias Harris, what he scored, like 8 points in. That I just don't know what to say. Tobias in 33 minutes, 8 points, 5 rebounds, no assists. I'm not sure about the turnovers and everything else, but what did he do? Did he play good defense, or is it just what I'm looking at?
It's typical Tobias Harris. Let's just be honest.
Typical.
It's typical Tobias Harris. But here's one play that sums it up. Okay, he gets a rebound. He misses a bunny layup. Then Jalen Brunson makes a 3 on the other end.
Oh
That's a
my God.
5-point swing. So for me, right there, that says everything. That says everything. And I don't know if they're going to put Tobias Harris on a bench. I mean, I don't know if they're going to put like Ricky Council there or Batum or something like that. I don't know. I want change. We all need a change. Batum, Paul Reed, give me that. But
Yeah.
I really think Nick Nurse is handcuffed, even though he took Tobias Harris out with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So with
Okay.
8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, he yanked him and he put that closing lineup that we had against the Miami Heat.
Nicholas, Kelly, Joel, Kyle, Tyrese Maxey.
Yep,
Right.
that's the closing line
Okay.
for Miami. So he went with that, and honestly, I would take that. I
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what it is about. I think it has to be money. It's not production. It has to be money. But I just feel like I'm trying not to come at him, but it's just like, my goodness, bro. Like, we just have to have more energy. And then some of the shots, like what you said, he missed the layup, and then Brunson hit the three. It's just like, dang. So you mess up there, and then we give up the three on the other end, and it's just like it piles up over time. But I'm gonna say this, man. I gotta give a lot of credit to Nick Nurse, because I was like, man, you gotta put Cameron Payne in. I'm so happy he gave him the opportunity. I didn't get to watch the game, but I'm just happy he finally was like, woke up. Oh yeah, Buddy Hield sucks. I'm gonna put Cameron Payne in, because Buddy Hield is a lost cause. I hope he doesn't play any more games. I'm done with Buddy Hield. I'm done. I don't want to see him no more. So,
I agree with that, but here's the thing: we gave
uh-oh.
up like 3 second-round picks and Morris for him. So I'm like, for the value, are you waiting all that value to go to waste, and then you have Buddy Hield going like, oh, the end of the offseason, goodbye, end of the season, goodbye.
But
Like,
my thing about that, Mitch, is I don't care about no second round picks. I don't care about no first round picks. I don't care about none of those picks. All I care about is winning. And if he's not going to be productive on that court, forget him. I don't want to see him on the court, because he's doing more. Man, I'm trying not to come at him, but he's doing more bad than good, in my
harm
opinion.
than good, harm
More
than good.
harm than good. And it's just like he does play okay defense some of the times, and then sometimes it looks like he's falling asleep, standing up. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. But I would say this, that I hope Ricky Council gets some playing time. But I just don't know, because but why would they sign him to that deal?
Right.
I just don't know. I just don't know.
So
I have no clue.
here's the thing with the value, right? We have all this value in the offseason. Look how many players that are off the books, right? Kelly
Right.
Oubre, we're gonna probably bring back. Batum,
So,
we're probably gonna bring back. All these
yeah.
guys, Cameron Payne, we're probably gonna bring back now. Kyle Lowry, we might bring back. There's still a lot of players. Tobias Harris can go. He's going to Detroit. So with the value, I'm like, you might want to throw a second round pick to get another bench piece, maybe like a Malik Monk, who is a free agent, but I'm just saying. So we may want to use that.
Talking about that, did they say, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, did we get like the 13th pick or something like that in the first round?
Something like
Or
that. Yeah.
something like that? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So in the
another young
first
player.
round, if you want to talk about draft, I want Jared McCain out of Duke. That is the guy I want.
What position is he?
He's like a point guard, but he's the
Okay.
best shooter out there. He's a freshman. So we'll get a young guy who can shoot the three, that can step up at any moment. Go watch this tape. I love this guy. Even though he's a huge TikToker, he's got this NIL deal. Who cares? If that guy can play, that guy can play.
Next to Maxey.
Next
Is
to
he
Maxey,
a starter or a bench player, you think?
he's a start. For the Sixers, you might have to start him right away, because Melton is probably going to be gone. We're going to talk about Melton in a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Kyle Lowry is getting old, so we need another guard who can shoot, especially with Embiid. Now, people are telling me we need like what's that guy's name? Zach Edey. People are telling me we need like a Zach Edey, and I'm like, we got Embiid and Paul Reed. So I'm like, I would go with Jared McCain.
Right. That sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to look him up and see how he plays, man.
I'll send you his
Jeremy
video.
McCain, yeah. I'm gonna
I'll
have to look him up, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who that is. So I'm gonna have to look him up. But yeah, we need some shooters around Tyrese. But and just talking about like a lot of players, it's gonna free up a lot of cap room for us. So my whole thing is, I have this feeling it's either gonna be one big signing, right?
Yes.
I have a feeling it's either gonna be DeJounte Murray. I'm not sure. Is he a free agent, right? He's a free
I
agent?
think he's a free agent. I think. I'll look it up.
I have a feeling it's going to either be him or, of course, Paul George. That's just been in the atmosphere for I don't know how long.
There's
Or
yep. Don't say it.
KD.
Oh, look, who?
KD.
Oh, KD?
Yes, because they're going to get beat. They're going to lose. The Suns are not going to do anything in the playoffs. And he's going to request a trade like he always does when they lose. And I don't know. I wouldn't want to trade for him, though. Like, I wouldn't want to give nothing up for him. He's not going to be a free agent. Never mind. Not KD. KD's out. Marketing.
I like marketing. I do. But DeJounte Murray is still locked up. He is
still he is?
Up. He's still locked up to 2027, 2028.
Oh, never mind about
He's
that.
He's still locked up. But
damn,
you bring up Paul George. I don't want Paul George. Paul George, he's pretty much going to stay in Clippers. There's reports there that he's staying in LA. So if he stays in LA, good.
Okay. I see. I have mixed feelings about Paul George. I just like how he plays when he's healthy. He brings a lot. I think he just has to go to the right team. I think he'll be great in Philly, personally. It's just the money situation for me, man. It's just the money. I don't want to max him, and he's probably going to want the max. So I like Paul George, man. For like I like the underdog story. What he overcame when he was with the Pacers and what he broke his leg and all that, and came back from that and still was an all-star, and he's still playing very, very, very good. He's still one of the top players in the NBA today. I like the story, and I know it's just like kind of like Leonard. I mean, it's kind of like all the players that you come at them until they win. You're coming at Joel Embiid until he finally wins. You know what I mean? They was coming at Giannis. Oh, you can only win MVPs, and he won. Jokic, same thing with him. So I think it's just he just has to go to the right team, but I just don't want to give him the max. But I know Daryl, if it's true, Mitch, the rumors that he was this free agency, he was trying to get Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, LeBron James, every dang on superstar / star that's in the NBA he was calling for some strange reason. So if that's true, he's going to try to make a big splash. He's going to try to.
And here comes a Knicks fan. You'll probably see him. Embiid was supposed to be ejected. Like, this is what I got to say about that. Remember when we played against the Knicks a while back in the season and DiVincenzo grabbed Oubre and pulled him down? Do you remember that? By the legs? Yeah. We didn't say anything. We didn't say that DiVincenzo should be ejected. We didn't say that he should get fined. But now when Embiid does it, he's dirty. Like, he was not getting the call. If you saw it, he was trying to go past Mitchell Robinson. He did a little shove, to get him down there. He didn't get that call. And then once Embiid is there, he got hit in the arm. He did not get that call. So, and then it just like builds up and all these missed calls. He yanked it. I mean, it is what it is. It's physical basketball, bro. It's physical basketball.
It's getting a little chippy, but I love it. The NBA got too soft, man. So
disappointing the turnout of Sixers fans. We let the stinky, smelly Knicks take over, but we won a game and it's a series again.
We can't let that happen.
Nah. I don't think it will happen. I don't think it will happen in game 4 on Sunday at 1. I don't think it will happen. The only reason I thought it happened because of the NFL draft. That's the only reason I could think. Yeah, even though it's just like it sucks, I know, but dude, Mitch Robinson is 46% free throw shooter. Joe trying to keep him from getting a free throw or two. It's just a heat in the moment, I guess, right? Heat in the moment. Look what Embiid is dealing with. His leg, and now he got like
what's it called? Something with his face.
Yeah.
I forgot what the freak is called, man.
I got it. Give me a sec. I'm drawing a blank too. But yeah, Embiid is dealing with everything. And then he said in the post game, why me? Why me?
And he's still putting 50-piece nuggets up on people. So, I mean,
it's just crazy.
Like, I just want to say for everybody that's hating on Joel, it's just like, it doesn't make sense to me. Because, like, a lot of Knicks fans and just fans in general, they hate on Joel because he makes his free throws, because he goes to the free throw line. It's part of the freaking game. Free throws been part of the game since the NBA's been around and on this planet. So, unless you're going to just talk to the owners of the NBA, take out free throws, it's going to happen. If you can't guard them, you're going to foul him. And most likely, nobody in the NBA can guard him, so you're going to foul him. The problem is with a lot of people, they're like, oh, he makes all his free throws. I don't know what his percentage is, 86, 87, whatever it is. It's high, and he makes them at an alarming clip, and people just be mad because you can't stop him.
Right.
You can't stop him, but it's part of the game. People got to stop complaining. The name of the game is to score, and any way you have to do it. If you go into the free throw line, they can't guard you and they foul you, you're scoring the ball. And that's why he had that 50-piece nugget.
Yep.
So people got to stop hating on it. Like, it don't make no sense, man. Like, the hate for Joel Embiid, I go on like ESPN, like they show the highlights. Oh, Joel Embiid, half of his points was from free throws. What's it matter? It's still points. I don't understand it. It's still a skill that a lot of players didn't master. Imagine if Shaquille O'Neal mastered hitting free throws. He went to the free throw line all the dang on time. He just couldn't make them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And Embiid shot 19 for 21 from the free throw line last night. 19 for 21. And I was watching First Take. I was watching a clip. And Stephen A was like, this is the best skilled big man we have ever seen in Joel Embiid. Look at what he's doing. The Hakeem's shake, the green shake, the three-point shot, everything he's doing. Bell's palsy. That was it.
Oh, okay, Bell's palsy. So what is that? Is that like you're just just like
it's just like it can't move. It's like
that is crazy. It just happened random. Did he get stung by a bee or something? Like what the I don't know what the causes is, but that's crazy.
I think it happened in the Miami Heat game. Remember when he was like down and you saw his face?
Oh wow.
I think that was it. I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that was when it happened.
He's a tough dude, man. For him to be coming off a meniscus surgery after 2 months and then do what he's doing right now, averaging, I don't know, like 30-something points a game and just being good on both sides of the ball. Can't nobody, when people come at Joel, I'll be like, man, you're just a hater, bro. Like, you're just a hater.
Yeah. So the name of the game is called Complain. So what is that, Knicks? That is Knicks basketball in its finest.
I mean,
Knicks basketball in its finest, bro.
It is what it is. At the end of the day, it's just like, it's part of the game, though. Like, free throws are part. Like, what was it? Game 2 when Jalen Brunson, you couldn't even breathe next to him and he got a foul call. Like, it's part of the game, bro. Like, I'm not going to complain about free throws. We're not making no excuses. Y'all won the first 2 games. Even though I know why we lost those 2 games. We got out rebounded in that first game, 23 offensive rebounds. The second game, we just didn't make the crucial shots at the end. I'm not going to give the excuse about the Tyrese Maxey getting fouled because we should have got that rebound in game 2. Hartenstein got that rebound, kicked it to Dante DiVincenzo and he hit the 3. This game, we did what we were supposed to do and we won. And then we're going to go to game 4 and we're going to do what we have to do. But I'm not making no excuses. But as long as we rebound, because what's the common denominator? Did we out rebound them this game?
I think we did. I don't memorize the whole stats. Here, I got it. Let me put the stats up. I got it right here.
Because if we out rebound them, that's the main thing. I'm trying to tell you. Like,
yeah.
It's a boring thing about basketball. Oh, you got to rebound, but it's the most crucial thing you have to do on both sides of the ball.
So we won the rebounding battle, 36-32. They got 11 offensive rebounds to our 8. I'm not shocked because the Knicks are known for offensive rebounding. And then you go to the defensive side. Thank God we had 28.
Yes. See? Get your rebounds. So can you look up the 3-point stats? Can you scroll up and see what the 3-point stat? So 3%, 15 of 31 for 48. See, that's excellent. That's excellent. And Joel Embiid hit 5 of them, 5 of 7 from the 3-point. Like this man is amazing. If he's hitting his midi, he's hitting the 3. He's posting you up. He's doing Euro steps. He's driving past you, doing finger rolls off the backboard. There's nothing you can do to stop Joel Embiid. Only one that can stop Joel is Joel Embiid. So, like, it's amazing.
Joel Embiid stepped up defensively and scoring free throw lines to out rebounding in the second game. That is facts, Ryan. That is absolutely facts right there. Embiid was supposed to be ejected. We're not getting through that. This is why schools need to start doing open note tests, right? Right. Yep. So honestly, dude, this was a big game, a huge momentum swing. I love it. Honestly, I do. But there's just one thing I'm kind of worried about. That is Tobias Harris. That is Tobias Harris and Buddy Hield. Because we know, honestly, that they're not stepping up. It's not cutting it. So that's the one thing I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
Tobias Harris.
It's a big thing, Mitch, and it's unfortunately we're still dealing with this. Like, I can't believe he's still on the team. I'm surprised we didn't trade him, to be honest with you, but we gotta deal with it, man. Is until after the season. Hopefully, we win the championship. But if we don't, he's definitely gone. If we win, there's a chance we might. I don't even think we're going to sign him. I don't even think we're going to keep him if we win. But I just don't understand what they seen. I don't know, man. Like, I'm trying not to just like come at him, but I got to keep it real. Like, when he played for the Detroit Pistons, right? He played for the Clippers. He was averaging like almost 20 points, right? Like 19 something points or whatever. He just looked better than what he was, man, on a sucky team. Both of them teams were bad.
The draft is like in June. The NBA draft is in June, so you'll be seeing a lot of NBA draft content from me, like mock drafts and all that stuff. So you will be seeing that. But yeah, you brought up the Detroit Pistons, right? Remember that they offered Bogdanovich and Alec Burks for Tobias Harris?
Is that true?
Yes. Yes.
Like, why would he not take that though? Like, why? Like, Bogdanovich is like, I don't even care about his defense. His defense is trash, but just give me his offense. It's better than what Tobias is doing.
You know what I think it is? Because Tobias Harris is on an expiring deal, and so is Alec Burks, but Bogdanovich is got like 2 more years on his deal.
Oh, that's
so
why.
For me, I think it is okay. We'll just let him walk. The Detroit Pistons still want him in this offseason, right. So he's pretty much going to go over there. Look what they did with Jeremy Grant, with Blake Griffin before he retired. So I think that could be Tobias Harris over there. Is that going to get him anywhere? No. I feel so bad for Cade Cunningham. I feel so bad.
You know, that's what they should. That's who they really should have traded. They should have just traded everybody that had value just to get some first round picks and stuff. But Pistons, I mean, I can't talk too much because they got a championship in 2008. We haven't got one since '83. So
yeah. Shit. If Tobias turns his game into a more defensive and rebounding role, the Sixers would be better off. Yes, and then Kelly Oubre. You got to talk about Kelly Oubre here. He's been the third option for majority of the season. And then once your best player says Kelly Oubre is your third best player on this team, that's got to drive a spark in Tobias Harris.
Who said that? That was Joel?
Joel Embiid
said that? Oh,
he said that after the Miami Heat game.
Wow.
I think it was after or before Miami Heat or some other game. But he said that. So for me, it's just like, with that being said, Kelly Oubre is definitely safe. Definitely.
Yeah, Kelly. Oh man. Yeah, and that probably made Tobias feel like, I don't even want to be on this damn team no more. Just get me off this team. But he's been playing like that before that even happened. Like, he's been playing up and down his whole career in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Correct. And as a Sixer fan, I'm just so thankful that we got one of the best players in the NBA. Even though he's hurt all the time, we got lucky and drafted him 3rd overall. And then Daryl Morey drafting that guy Tyrese Maxey. We got to get to Tyrese Maxey for him to be the most improved player. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about it, man.
First time All-Star. Just when people say, "Oh, I wish I had James Harden still," I'm like, why? Because he slowed the growth of Tyrese. We wouldn't see this Tyrese Maxey if James Harden was on the team still. You know what I mean? Not like this. No. So I got to give a lot of kudos to him.
The only reason why people say we should have kept James Harden, because you see him in the playoffs when it matters. Look at what happened against the Mavericks. That first game, he was hitting threes after threes after threes after threes. But we all know he's going to flop. We know this. We know this. So for Tyrese Maxey here, taking a huge leap, averaging career highs in points, assists, and rebounds, look out. Now we just need a good, solidified third and a point guard. Because Kyle Lowry right now, he's kind of falling off a little bit. Kind of falling off, which I'm not liking. I really like Kyle Lowry. I want him to succeed. I do. And I want him back next year. Is that going to happen? Probably. But
I don't know. Kyle Lowry's getting a little up there. What is he, like 38?
He's up there, yeah.
He's getting a little up there. For his age, I think he's playing actually pretty okay. He's playing all right. You know what I mean? It's not like back in the day when he was with the what was DeRozan? It was on what team was he on? Didn't he play with DeRozan at one point?
Yes, Toronto.
With Toronto, yeah, when he was with Toronto. Like, it's not that Kyle Lowry or when they won the championship. But
Yeah, he
but
played with
he's okay.
Kawhi Leonard. Kyle Lowry played with Kawhi in Toronto.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm thinking he played with DeRozan.
I think he did too for a little bit, and then DeRozan went to like
Left.
Chicago or something.
Yeah.
He got traded or something. I know
But
it's like a little bit of both, but he won the championship with Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard, Nick Nurse. Yeah, so
Like,
it's not that Kyle Lowry, but he's still okay for what he brings. I just think I like his leadership. Like when it seems like the team is flustered and they're nervous, like we never won. No, Joel never won anything. None of the players on this team won anything besides Nick Nurse and Kyle Lowry. So you need that veteran leadership to kind of calm the troops down. Like, yo, we got this. If we're down by 10 and there's 5 minutes left in the game, we got this. Take it easy. Let's just slow the pace down. Do what we have to do.
So Lowry is overachieving as long as the games are 3 days apart. That can still happen. The only reason Kyle Lowry is there is because of Nick Nurse. I mean, come on. If Nick Nurse wasn't there, Kyle Lowry would probably still come here, but it's more of a factor with Nick Nurse. I mean, that's why Kyle Lowry is starting. If it was me, honestly, I would start Cameron Payne.
Next to Tyrese.
Mm-hmm. I would.
The only reason why I probably think twice about that is because of the fact that where the bench points going to come. We don't have no scores off the bench. Paul Reed can't score. Paul Reed, I don't know what he's averaging. He ain't averaging more than 5 points a game. I don't think this
he's
series.
Averaging like 7-8.
Oh, he is? All right. So where the bench gonna come? We know Buddy Hill ain't doing nothing. You got Nicholas Batum. He's a starter, right? Yeah, no, he's not a starter. He's not a starter.
Batum comes off the bench now.
Yeah.
For Oubre and Tobias, but this lineup, this rotation could be interchangeable. Like you could put Batum there, you could put Oubre off the bench. That's why I wanted Oubre off the bench in the beginning, because we needed scoring power. Like now that Cameron Payne is there, Kyle Lowry brings the veteran leadership and the leader and all that stuff and the IQ. But when you talk about the IQ, what about that game 2? Did you see what happened? Why didn't he call the timeout? Why didn't he call that timeout there?
Somebody needed to call a damn timeout. I don't know.
Nick Nurse did. I don't know if you saw it, but Nick Nurse did twice.
They said someone was blocking the ref.
Yeah, Nick Nurse did twice. So he was like in the corner like this. And then once Maxey held the ball, he was like that again. So you're telling me that Kyle Lowry couldn't just hit the timeout there?
The thing, Mitch, I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to seem like we making excuses for that loss. The reason why we lost that game was because we didn't rebound when the crucial times. If we would have got that rebound, that Hartenstein got, it was like 3 Sixers around him. I don't know how that happens, but he got the rebound. They kicked it out to the dude Dante, and he got the dub. So I don't want to give excuses because that would have never happened if we would have just get the freaking rebounds. And a lot of the stuff would solve itself if we would just rebound the ball. Just like this last game, we rebounded the ball well, and we got the dub.
It's not just that. Kyle Lowry missed that free throw.
Yes, he missed the free throw. That too. Yeah, that was a crucial free throw. Could have made a 6-point game. Yeah, right.
Doing good, Jonathan. Thank you for stopping by, man. Thank you for stopping by. But if Kyle Lowry did make that free throw, we would have had a completely different outcome. And if Tyrese Maxey got that timeout, we would have had a different outcome.
It does suck, man. But we just gotta kind of try to move on from that, and we gotta focus on this game 4 because this is the most important game in the series. And if we could somehow, if we win this game, all the pressure's back on New York because they have to win in game 5. If they don't win game 5 and you come back to Philly, you ain't winning that game.
Right.
You're not winning that game. We're not going to a game 7. It's not going to be like the Boston Celtics. This is a whole nother coach. It's a whole nother coach.
It's a whole nother thing. But you know that Nick Nurse is one of the few coaches that came back from an 0-2 deficit.
Oh,
and
okay.
He's one of the few coaches in NBA history. I forget who else did it, but Nick
Doc
Nurse
Rivers did it.
Does that really matter at this point? He's gonna lose to Indiana.
No, I'm joking. I know he ain't do it. I doubt it. I doubt it.
I doubt it too. But hey, he's probably gonna lose to Indiana. I got Indiana in that series.
Who's winning, Cavs or the Magic?
I think the Cavs are winning that series right now. The Magic
Wow.
just won last night. The Cavs are
Oh.
up 2-1.
Oh, okay.
2-1, I think. So I'm
I'm
seeing game 4.
surprised that the Heat beat the Celtics.
You see, I'm not.
You're
Because
not.
Boston is always like that. They always overlook the opposing team every single time. Yes, they were out Jimmy Butler and Terry
Yes.
Rozier, but
Yes.
Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero
Ah,
stepped up
he
here.
was a hero.
I'm a huge Tyler Hero fan. Huge. If he's healthy and he is on, double, just like that.
Yeah, Tyler Harrell's a and you know what's crazy? Wasn't there rumors? I'm not trying to when we had Ben Simmons, right? Was there rumors about us trading Ben Simmons for Tyler Hero? Was there any rumors about that?
Yes.
There was something like that. I think there was. I know there was rumors for Tyler Halliburton, right? It was him
It was Halliburton and Buddy Hield.
and Buddy Hield. And we turned that down.
And yep. It was Halliburton and Buddy Hield for Ben Simmons.
And we got James Harden.
We got Harden. And then now we got Buddy Hield, and look what's going on now.
Yeah,
It's just
comes
like,
full
what are
circle.
the odds? What are the freaking odds? But yeah, dude, you bring up a good point about the scoring off the bench thing.
Yes,
So,
that's
I
the problem.
love Cameron Payne off the bench. I do. But Kyle Lowry, what has he been doing? What has he been doing for me?
Not scoring wise, I just think his presence. I know like it doesn't show in the box score. I just think his presence. He has to do more offensively. Like, come on, we need something. Because I'm gonna keep it real. I agree with was it Shaq or Charles Barkley at the end of the game? They were like, there needs to be somebody else to score besides Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. Who's the third scorer? And then it was Kelly with 15 this last game. But there has to be more scoring from somebody else. And I don't know who that's going to be. I don't know. It's a mystery. It's supposed to be Tobias, but I can't depend on him. I can't depend on Buddy Hield. So who's our fourth best player that can get us double digits? Cameron Payne? You going to say Cameron Payne? I mean,
I've been a huge fan of Cameron Payne ever since we got him. So honestly, you might have to go Cameron Payne there. Paul Reed, to an extent, if he gets more playing time, he can get that mark. He can get 10 and 10 if he gets more playing time. So if you go that route, Paul Reed is there. Batum, if he's on fire against like the Miami Heat, yes, that's like once in a blue moon. Who else am I forgetting? DeAnthony Melton. If DeAnthony
he didn't
Melton
play,
was
did he?
No, he was available to play, but he didn't. But if DeAnthony Melton plays, he can hit that three and play some defense. He's a typical 3-and-D guy. I'm a huge fan of DeAnthony Melton.
Me too.
I love his game. So that's why I loved it when it was Maxey and Melton, because Melton could help out on the defensive side of the ball, and he's got the height. So with Melton there, if he comes off the bench, he can give you like 10 points easy.
So the minutes that he's given to Buddy Hield, I would just replace those minutes and give it to DeAnthony Melton. Don't put Buddy Hield in the game ever.
I agree with that to one extent. His health. I cannot trust DeAnthony Melton's back with the medical staff. The medical staff of this team is terrible all year long. All year has been garbage. You agree? All year?
It's been worse than it's been a long time. It just hasn't been just this year. It's been since I've been a Sixer fan. It seems like they don't know what the heck they're doing. All the way going back to what's his name? What's the center that we got when we traded Iguodala and all them? What's the center that was playing? He was bowling.
Bynum.
Is it Bynum? Going all the way back to that. We talking all the way back to that. I'm not going to go back further to Chris Webber and all that. I'm not going to that far back. I'm going as far back as that Andrew Bynum bull crap where they traded all this stuff for him and the man didn't play a game. Did he play even a game for us? It's a damn shame that our medical staff is just this awful. They're bad.
Yeah, they are bad. But once you go back to DeAnthony Melton, and once we have that 3-point shooting, they're creating space and everything, give me DeAnthony Melton. But I don't think they're going to bring him back. I don't think so.
I think it might be. It just depends how desperate he gets.
Right.
But I just feel like Cameron Payne definitely should get a lot more minutes. And then, but my biggest thing, like you're saying, the Tobias Harris thing, the Tobias Harris factor is like a domino effect. Like, we just got to get him off the damn team, man. We are just, or just limit his minutes. But the problem is, I think it's money, and I don't know. I think Nick Nurse wants to, but then it can go either way. He's probably thinking like this: if I bench him and put Ricky Council in, and Ricky Council just does absolutely awful, he's gonna be like, well, damn, I didn't pay the $40 million. I didn't play the guy that's playing for $40 million, and I played this guy, and I look even worse as a coach. I think it's some of that thinking, but you got to take a chance, man, and just play him. If he plays bad, then just take him out, because then you're going to mess up the confidence of Tobias even more. So if you take him out and you put Ricky Council in, and then he stinks up the joint, and then you're like, oh, I changed my mind, Tobias. My bad. Get back in the game. His confidence is going to be even worse, but you got to try something.
You know what we're missing? A lot of people have been forgetting about this player, Robert Covington. If Robert Covington is healthy, he can be in that spot. You can have Robert Covington start, then you have Tobias Harris coming off the bench. Robert Covington can bring the 3 and D, even though his shooting has been well as of late. But I'll take Covington over Tobias.
But the thing about it, Mitch, is I don't even think Robert Covington. I don't think he's gonna ever play. Is he gonna ever play again? Like, didn't coach say that he doesn't think he's gonna play again?
I think he's done.
That's why he's done.
He's not gonna come back.
And then D'Anthony Melton, he said, I doubt it before. I don't. Yeah. Then I read articles. He's saying he might play this last game. So it's just like, I'm just confused about all the medical shit and stuff that's going on with this team.
Has been bad. Like, we're still having. I'm surprised that you forgot about Robert Covington. Like, a lot of people forgot about Robert Covington, and I'm like, you guys know he's still on the team. You guys know he's still there.
Hey, Mitch, I got this comment. He said Covington. Come on, y'all. He's a bum. All right, I'm gonna say this. He's not a bum compared to Tobias Harris. He's an all-star, in my opinion. Maybe an all-star. Maybe right there. Not trying to come at Tobias Harris, but for the amount of money that Alton Brand gave him, right? I would give the money to a Covington any day. If Covington was healthy, I think he would bring a lot more. He brings defense. He can shoot the dang on 3. I like Covington. And if you remember, I'm not sure if you remember, Ingram, earlier in the season, we made that trade. We traded James Harden, and we got Covington back, and Morris, and Nicholas Batum, and who else we got? I forgot. But when we got Covington, he was playing really good, in my opinion. He was playing excellent.
He was playing
excellent. So for him, so I wouldn't mind. I mean, if he was healthy, that he plays good. I think he worked perfectly with Joel Embiid and Tyrese, but that's just my opinion. We're all entitled to our own opinion. I don't want to say he's a bum, though. I'm not going to go that far.
Covington, what has he done during his career? Like, Covington is just like that role player that you need someone to get a stop on. I will put Covington there. So if you needed a stop on Jalen Brunson, you could put Covington there. If you needed a stop on McBride, you could put Covington there. People forget that Robert Covington played the small ball 5.
Right.
People forgot he played the small ball 5 in Houston. So for me, honestly, we had PJ Tucker at the small ball 5. I mean, come on. I would take Covington over PJ Tucker.
Oh, yeah, anybody take. Actually, I'll take Tobias Harris over PJ Tucker. That's saying a lot right there. I'm just saying. I ain't hating. I'm just stating. I'm not hating. I'm just stating, y'all. But let me get to what I was saying about the bum. I'm not going to call my guy a bum. He's just hurt right now. But you made a good point, Mitch, about Melton. Melton is one of those X factors that I have not really thought about because he hasn't played. Because remember, what game was it? What game when he came back, he played like 2 games in a row or 1 game. He had like 16 points off the bench. I don't know what game it was earlier in the season when he came back from that injury. And then he just got hurt again. His back went out again. Like, that's what you can get. 16 points, good defense. Like, man, if we could somehow get him on that damn court for more than a game. Maybe save him for the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't want him to play now because then he ain't gonna play for the rest of the dang on series, the rest of the dang on playoffs. But I'm just saying, man, I think that's an underrated X factor. But the bench is my biggest concern, Mitch. It really is, man. I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous.
I can read you. I can see that. I can see that. And then, damn, I forgot what I was going to say. Damn it. Oh yeah, got it. With D'Anthony Melton, remember how during the trade deadline that they wanted him all gone? All the fans wanted him traded, and I'm like, why? And they were saying like, oh, he can't dribble, he can't do this. I'm like, bro, you're commenting about his height. You're commenting about his dribbling show crew. We just need him to shoot three
Right.
and play defense. That is
Right.
it.
Right. We always
What are you saying?
don't forget to get
Eminem connection. What is up? That's my guy Blaze.
T-Wise.
You can tell Covington won't be grabbing rebounds, intercepting some of those passes to Josh Hart. And bro, yep, Covington's a beast on defense. Covington brings you the hustle.
He brings a lot more. Like I'm not saying he's the back in the day Covington of old, but when he played, like I don't know if you remember it, like when he played earlier in the season, he was playing excellent. That's why I don't be like, I don't be understanding some. I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I don't think he's that bad, like people say. But my bull said, rebounding is the reason why we lose. Yeah, definitely, that's a fact. Like you got to rebound in the playoffs. That's the main thing because there's no point of playing great defense for the whole 24 shot clock and then you give up an offensive rebound. There's another 14 seconds again. So yeah, it's just pointless.
And our guy teaching our game. What is up, guys? I've been listening to the whole time driving. Appreciate you. We should sign DeRozan and draft Edey. So this was the guy I was telling you about when they wanted to draft Zach Edey.
Right.
So for me, honestly, why DeRozan? Why? He's not that good at 3-point shooting, and he will clog up the paint with Embiid. He will clog up the paint with Embiid. Yes, he's a mid-range assassin. I'll give him that, but other than that, nothing.
I'd rather have Paul George if I can get Paul George for the right price.
That's exactly where I was gonna go to next with his health and the money, bro. How many years would you go after him? How many years would you offer?
3 years.
I would
3 years max.
This is what I would do. 2 years, team option on a third.
Perfect.
So that way, if he doesn't perform, see you later.
Right. That's perfect. I would do that. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah. Go after Klay Thompson. Now, here's the thing with Klay. I've been on the board of Klay Thompson for a while. People in my chat can tell you. I wanted Klay Thompson for a while. But the last game, 0 for 10, I'm like, that's the last thing people remember of Klay Thompson this year. But he was benched. The Golden State Warriors did bench Klay Thompson this year. Something that we haven't seen with Tobias Harris. So for me, honestly, I don't know if we can get Klay on the right thing. Hey, Mike. Okay, cool. Maxey's better than Harden. That is facts right now. I agree with that statement. What is up, Charles? But
he said drop by the hit the like button. Oh yeah, thank you, bro. But yeah, man. I'm confident. I'm confident for game 4. But like I said, I know people be like, they probably get it's old. I'm keep on saying the same thing. I keep repeating myself. Like from the beginning of the season, I've been saying the biggest kryptonite for this team. What's the biggest kryptonite for this team, Mitch? What's your opinion? The biggest kryptonite. One thing. What's that one thing?
One thing.
One thing.
If you want to talk, I'm not talking about Joel Embiid's health because that's too easy.
Okay, that's too easy. One thing that we don't do. That's bad. Rebounds for me. Rebounds for me, Mitch. I don't know about you. For me, it's rebounding. It's one of the most boring things, but it's one of the most important things. So it's like if you get out rebounded, you're going to lose the series. You're not going to win. You're not going to win. So
correct.
And rebounding is bigger than just like you don't have to be the biggest team to rebound. I think it's more of hustling, boxing out, and just teamwork make the dream work. You got some people boxing out and people going for the boards. I mean, and like it's a team sport, so you can have the point guards get the rebound. Everybody have the centers box out, point guards. We just have to rebound, and we can definitely win this series.
Right.
And
right,
if
right.
what's his name? If Robinson, is he hurt for? Is he? You think he's going to
He's
come back?
hurt, but he's playing. Mitchell
Okay.
Robinson played,
Yeah. Okay.
so he'll still be playing. Yeah.
Okay.
Billy Donovan and DeMar DeRozan are examples of junk swinging in the wind, meaning they will be in Urban Dictionary pretty soon. Dang.
Hey,
Damn.
so you said Klay Thompson, right? So you wouldn't want Klay Thompson.
As of right now, probably not. But we do need that third. If he can be a third piece, third player, third, fourth, give me that for the right price for Klay.
Okay.
He can play the defense, come off the bench if we need to, provide that shooting.
I would love it. I would love it. Give me Klay Thompson. give me Paul George.
I don't want Paul George because of
No.
his health. I'm with Klay. Paul
Klay?
George is just another. Yes, he can put up 15 or 20 a game, but here's the thing: a lot of people don't talk about. Has he ever got past the second round?
But that's the same thing with Joel, though. But that's what I'm saying.
My point.
But-
you
but
can't
that's-
have two of those at the same team.
I know, but we just have to get past that. That's why I just hope we can get past it because I'm tired of saying that, bro. Like, oh, we can't get past the second round. I'm so over it, bro. I'm ready for us to take that next step because if we can get past the Knicks, who are we going against? It's going to be the winner of the Pacers.
Pacers and the Celtics. So where we
In the second round?
Because we're the lowest seed.
So we will play either the Pacers or the Celtics.
Yep. We would get Boston in the second round again.
I thought it would be. Oh, damn. All right.
So you thought it would be the Cavs and the Magic?
I thought it would be not between. Who are the
because
Pacers playing? Who are the Pacers?
Pace,
I thought it would be the winner out of the Bucks and the Pacers.
Bucks
and then the
Pacers?
Celtics go against the winner of the Magic and the Cavs.
My bad. So it is Pacers or Bucks. I would take either one of those teams. I'll take either one. But we just gotta get past the Knicks first. If we can get past the Knicks, which I know we can. I know we can. But we just gotta be physical. Look what Embiid did. If Embiid can be physical, why can't this whole team be physical? And that goes another point right here. How is Josh Hart leading the series in rebounding? He's playing physical. He's got heart, no pun intended. But it's basically he's playing physical and playing with heart off the bench.
He got a high motor. He just always active. I knew when I looked up his stats for the season. I said, this is the one guy that does all the dirty work, can play defense, can shoot the ball, but he hasn't shot the ball good this whole year, though. Like he was shooting 31% before the playoffs. Last season, he shot 50-something%, 51% from three. This now all of a sudden in the playoffs, he's Mr. Clutch. He can't miss. I don't know what's going on, but he does all the dirty work for this team, man.
Big time moments, man.
Big time.
It's the big time moments for Josh Hart. That's something we need from Buddy Hield. That is the one thing we need from Buddy Hield, dude. Is him stepping up, hitting those threes. Because right now, if we get rid of him, I said before the second round picks, but here's the thing. When's the last time we drafted good besides Maxey?
And who did he draft before? Who did he draft? No, we got rid of that first round to get D'Anthony Melton, right? Was it when did? And what did we do? All right, so that was last draft. All right, so then this upcoming draft, we're gonna see what he does.
Yeah, we had Maxey because remember this: we had Mikal Bridges, and we traded him away for Zaire Smith, who's
but that wasn't Daryl.
No, I'm saying that's not Daryl, but I'm just saying in history.
Yeah,
we don't have the best draft record.
Daryl ain't that stupid. Nah, but that's not as bad as that. Ain't as bad as drafting. Not trying to come at Markelle Fultz, but you give up a whole first round, two first round picks to move up to the first overall. You draft Markelle Fultz and they draft Jason Tatum. And then like the whole thing with Ben Simmons, you draft Ben Simmons over Ingram. Or I think Jaylen Brown came out that draft too, right?
Yeah.
It's like, damn, like how does that even happen? Yo, we got lucky with Joel Embiid. If he wasn't, it sucks because he's always hurt, but still, he was hurt. And that's why he fell to us.
Right.
Damn.
They took Andrew Wiggins and then they traded him for Kevin Love that one year. The Cavs.
Right, the Cavs.
Yeah,
We
it would
could
be
we would have
patient.
drafted Andrew Wiggins. We would have been mad.
Honestly, we were just better off letting Brunson get his and not let everyone energy get
That's a
into us.
good that's a
For
good point.
me, he's gonna have this game again no matter what. So I agree with you to that point, but I still want to throw a body at him. I still want to
Yeah.
throw Kelly Oubre. He's been playing well in defense
Oh
two
yeah.
out of the last three.
Yeah.
So for me, I would stick towards working for the first three out of three. Yes, Brunson dropped 40. He can do that at any given game. So I'm like,
It's
why
his
not try to
best
stop
game.
it?
He been struggling. He been really shut down though, Mitch. Like he hasn't been playing that good. He got that lucky bounce 3 that he got, but for real, he hasn't really played that well though. Like he been struggling. So I feel like we've been good on defense. This last game we didn't play good on defense on him, but for the most part we've been holding him, containing him, not really
Yeah,
shutting him down, but like not letting him go off like he did
right.
last game.
I'm mad that the Sixers didn't draft my cousin Mike. Me and you would have been at all the Sixers team.
Yeah, Ingram.
That's
Yeah,
just
Ingram. I like the Ingram. You know, Ingram reminded me of like not that he's gonna be better than KD, but the way he looks. He's lanky. He's
yeah.
skinny. He has a little J. He can, you know what I mean, drive to
Yeah.
the lane. He has game like similar to KD a little bit. And I always wanted Ingram. I did not want Ben Simmons. Everybody wanted Ben Simmons because of he's 6'10" with handle and he can pass. He's gonna be the next Magic Johnson, the next LeBron James. When people were saying that, I said, yo, I'm not. What am I missing? Because he didn't run the half court offense. It didn't seem like, and he was good on fast breaks. He's just a highlight reel. He's a quick. He has handle, but he can't run the pick and roll because he can't shoot, or not even that he can't shoot. He won't shoot. So it's like, and I knew this. Just watching him. And I'm like, man, I ain't feeling Ben. But
you know
that's
who
the
I
pass.
wanted?
That's the pass.
You know who I wanted in that draft? I'll give you a hint. We have him on his team now. Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield again.
Buddy Hield was in that draft, dude.
So it's really disappointing for you then that he's not showing up.
Yeah.
He's not
I've been
showing
a
up
huge
now.
fan of Buddy Hield. I was like,
Yeah.
can we just trade back? No? Okay. We'll take a guy who can't shoot. Okay.
Yeah, Buddy Hield is supposed to be, because if you look at his numbers, he's one of the best 3-point shooters in the whole NBA. You know what I mean? Overall. And I'm not really sure what's going on with him. I think it's confidence. I don't think it's really it's confidence. And Philly is hard. This is the one city that you don't want to start struggling when you're new. You just come and you start struggling. You want to start off good and then start doing bad eventually. You don't want to start off bad, even though he did start off good though, right? He was starting off hot.
The first 4 games, he had 20 points and averaged 6 assists.
Right. What happened? I don't know. Is he hurt?
No one knows. Because at that time, we were all saying, Buddy Hield, watch him go well with Embiid.
Right.
He's here, and it's like nowhere to be freaking found.
Yeah,
Boston would not win the championship. Yeah, we could have traded down for Oubre. We could have traded down for Kelly Oubre and took Okafor. But the thing with Okafor, a lot of people agree with me when I say this. He was in a different era. He played in the wrong era.
Yes.
He played in the wrong era. If he played like in the 90s or 2000s, he would have been good.
Yeah, and that goes to show you there's levels to the game. There's levels to greatness. Like, you have to work on your game. Like, we can say what we want about Joel, right? But every single year, it's like he adds something else to his game. Remember the one game he was hitting floaters and shit? I was like, yo, I said, when he start doing that? This man literally is 7'2", 280 pounds, and he plays like Kobe Bryant. Not saying he's better. I'm not going. People don't come at me when I say it. I'm talking about like the skill set. Like, the guy be hitting fadeaways. He does everything you could think of. Shoots the 3, does everything you could think of, like that a wing can do. So, and that's what I was coming at Ben Simmons, because I'm like, dude, you have all this talent, natural God talent that you was gifted, and you just don't work on your game. For you to not be able to shoot free throws, I feel like that's a disgrace, man. Like, that sucks. If you're an NBA player and you're getting paid millions of dollars and you can't hit a free throw, and then it got so bad when we went against the Hawks in the playoffs, it was hack a Ben, and they had to bench you. Doc Rivers finally got desperate enough to bench you because you couldn't hit a free throw. That sucks, man.
So,
You gotta do better.
Sports of Life. I think this is Ingram, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this
Yeah.
Ingram? Okay, cool. So the Bucks versus Pacers are on tonight at 5:30. The Clippers and Mavs are on at 8. I'm streaming those games tonight. And also, what is today? Friday. You got Thunder and Suns. So we got 3 games tonight. I'm streaming 2 of them. So
Hold on, which ones you doing?
the Bucks and Pacers,
Okay.
Clippers and Mavs.
Clippers and Mavs. Who you got? Clippers and Mavs. Who you got?
I got Mavs.
Who won the last game? Mavs?
Mavs. I have the Mavs winning the series.
Now, let me ask you this question. You're talking about the Mavs, because I'll be saying this a lot, man. It's just my opinion. And I love Kyrie Irving. He's one of the greatest point guards I have ever seen handle everything, clutch. Do you think the Mavericks made a mistake by letting Jalen Brunson go? Do you think the Jalen Brunson-Luka combination was better than Kyrie and Luka?
So with Brunson, he provides the defense. Kyle Lowry can, not Lowry. Oh my God. Kyrie Irving. When he keeps on scoring the way he is, he hit 20. I forget which game it was. I think it was game 1 when the Clippers blew him out. He had 20 points in the third quarter.
Wow.
So it's just like with Kyrie, you're going to score, but with Brunson, you get a little bit of everything. So
all
it's
around.
Just like you get all around game
player
from Brunson. But then once you go to Kyrie, you get that superstar mentality, the clutch gene, everything. So
it's
for
like
me, honestly, I would go with Kyrie.
Oh, for real?
I would go with Kyrie.
But do you think do you think he plays better with Luka than Jalen Brunson?
The thing is with Brunson, it's just the defense. When you don't bring defense, Kyrie brings the scoring. It's like I would take the scoring. It's a scoring league. That's just me.
And you know what's crazy? And I know you. The difference, the problem with this question is, and it's kind of like when I was saying about the James Harden, him being on the team, it kind of slowed down Tyrese.
Yep.
It's the same thing with Jalen Brunson and Luka. I feel like Jalen Brunson would have never flourished like he is right now. He wouldn't be where he's at right now if he didn't leave the Mavs. So he's doing he's doing a lot. He's like, I didn't see this happening. I didn't see him being this. It's kind of like when James Harden left the Thunder and went to the Rockets and became like a superstar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah.
I understand what you think. And as soon as he got the contract, Brunson, I thought he was overpaid. I thought he was beyond overpaid. And look at me now. He just scored 40 on my favorite team.
Right. But and I agree with that last comment when they were talking about not 100% agree with it, because I don't want Jalen Brunson scoring 40 points on us, but stop everybody else. That's the one thing that really, because I'm not gonna lie. I said they have nobody but Jalen Brunson. I knew McBride can shoot. I know Dante DiVincenzo can shoot. I knew Hart can shoot. But I'm like, who else? Bogdanovich can shoot. But who else consistently? But it's everybody that's scoring. They're all scoring 10 points. They're all one person scoring 15, another person scoring 20. It adds up. So that's the issue. So it's kind of like you got to pick your poison, but we just have to play a little bit better defense on Jalen Brunson, but we can't let the other role players get off on us. So
when you talk about an overall team, the Knicks are better. When you talk about star power, Sixers by far. Embiid and Maxey by far. But when you look at the team defensively, offensively, the chemistry, the playmaking, everything, it's the Knicks.
Yeah, overall, right. It's just we got the star power to hopefully can overcome the deficiencies on this damn team, team. Correct. So, but I didn't really know too much about Miles McBride, man, and
he's my favorite player on the
Knicks. Oh my! People talking about Hart, and yeah, you could talk about Hart. Hart is a very good. He's a good player. But and Dante DiVincenzo. But my thing is Miles McBride, the point guard that comes off that bench and can get you 20 points. He can facilitate. He can shoot the three. He's He's shooting 40% from three. I did not know that. You know what I mean? I didn't know he can do that. He was crossing up people. I'm like, God, he got the handle. I said, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I said, what was I thinking when I said what I said? I said, I take the words back. I said, they don't have nobody. I didn't do my proper research on Miles McBride. I knew about Dante DiVincenzo, but
I was in your stream. I think Game was in there and another guy, AJ, I forget his name. But I was like, watch out for McBride. He'll give you 25 points a game. First game, 21. I'm telling you, that's my guy, bro. That is my guy. I love Deuce.
That would be the perfect player to put next to Maxey.
You know who would have been good for the bench? You know who would be really good for the bench? Malik Monk.
Why is everybody stuck on Malik Monk? Y'all got to explain to me. Like,
what?
Is he? How tall is he?
Malik like Monk is 6'3", give or take. I'll look it up.
He can shoot the three well, right?
Yeah.
And
he should have won 6-man. They gave it to Naz Reid.
See, is he a starter for us? Would you make him a starter?
I'll get him for the bench.
From the bench.
I will make him like our Lou Will. I would make him like our Lou Will.
And that's what I was saying about Cameron Payne. He like our Lou Will right now. Unless you start him. Because that's the biggest concern about this team. Like, we got to make sure our bench can produce. And Paul Reed. And the thing about Paul Reed is like, you can't really give him too much minutes. I mean, the man gets in foul trouble like this. You snap a finger, foul trouble. You know what I mean? Yeah. And on top of that, you need to have Joel Embiid in the game as much as possible because this is crucial times right now. We can't have Joel Embiid sitting for 10+ minutes.
No, we cannot.
when we need to win these games. These are must wins.
I got it right. 6'3". Malik Monk.
6'3". Okay. And he's shooting 40% plus or from three?
Yeah, around there. I love this guy, man. He's
defense
is there. He's got a little bit of defense, but his scoring ability is all over. Like, if you guys don't like Malik Monk, watch his highlights from this past season.
Because wasn't he with what team did he get drafted by? And then because wasn't he with he was with LeBron James, right? LeBron James said to draft him because he was the champion. Or
I think, yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
I'm trying to remember, but I know he was with LeBron, and then they traded him.
Hornets? Did I get that right?
No, so I must be thinking about somebody else then.
Here, I got you. I gotta go down. It was not Sacramento. Charlotte, I was right. The Hornets.
Hornets. Okay, I'm talking about somebody else.
So he went to he was on the Hornets for the first 4 years of his career. Then he went to the Lakers, and then now he's on the Kings.
But he did play with LeBron.
Yes.
Okay, so I was right about that. So it wasn't okay. I like what Teacher Got Game said. He said, what did he say? He said about
we have more talent. They just more have grit.
They have more. They're more aggressive on the boards. They just it seems like they want it more. They're playing harder than what we are. We just have the talent, but we have to match what they give. Whatever they doing, we have to match that and then some. That's the issue. Dive on the floor, get that dang on loose ball. Go get them damn rebounds. Like, period. Get the rebounds, and if it's a loose ball, go get it because that could be a possession that it adds up. Everything adds up in the playoffs. Every possession is important. Every basket is important. You can't just wait until the fourth quarter to just start balling. It doesn't work like that.
Now, when you talk about Ish Smith can shoot the three, but he's a journeyman. Can you count how many teams that guy's been on? He's been in like half of the league.
You know what? See, I got respect for Ish Smith, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. And it's the process days. You know what I mean? He was the only NBA player we had. So I got a little bit of a soft spot for Ish Smith because when we were stinking up the joint and losing on purpose and drafted Markelle Fultz and Ben Simmons after all that just stinking up the league for I don't know how many seasons, the only NBA player that we drafted, the only NBA player we had on the team for that time period. Well, how many games went like 10 one season, 11 another season? I don't want to think. It's bringing me bad memories.
What about Tony Roten? Remember him?
Oh, gosh.
Tony Roten, Justin Anderson, a lot of guys. I miss that era. I do.
Oh man. TJ McConnell.
Here's the funniest thing.
TJ
McConnell. You know the guy John Johnson from 94 WIP?
Yeah.
So he was on my show like what 2 years ago, a year or so, give or take. And I asked him, "Who's your favorite player of all time?" TJ McConnell. And I'm like, "What?"
I respect TJ McConnell a lot.
I
He
do
was
too.
undrafted, right?
Yes.
He was an undrafted free agent and made something of himself, but not even just made something of himself. He's a pretty darn good player, in my opinion. When he gets the opportunity, he's like Pat Beverly, pretty much. In my opinion, he's like a Pat Bev.
Pat Bev's got the defense and the heart. So I can
Right.
understand where you're coming from, the heart. But
Yeah.
when you go at defense, yes, McConnell was good at stealing, but
Yeah.
Pat Bev will get in your face. Pat
Oh
Bev
yeah,
will bring that grit.
Pat Bev
Pat
overall
Bev
is
would be-
better. Yeah. Pat Bev is overall better, but he reminded me, like, if I was gonna compare TJ to somebody that's pretty darn good, is Pat
Yeah.
Beverly. But
Yeah. Have a good question to ponder. Where would 2013 he would be? Oh my God.
I'm
Oh,
trying to remember him. I don't.
uh,
Was he good? Because I
like
can't remember him.
he was more of like an attacking the basket kind of guy. He was a guy that could like facilitate a little bit. So
Yeah,
I probably definitely ahead of Furkan Korkmaz when he was here. Definitely ahead of like these other players, but I would take Campaign over Roten.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know another player, Mitch, that I forgot about, and that I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't like develop. What's his name? Was it Isaiah Joe?
Isaiah Joe from the
Why
Thunder.
didn't
Yes.
we develop like Doc Rivers, man? He messed us up, bro. He messed us up, bro. He didn't want to play no young players. Then he goes to the Thunder and he's shooting threes like it ain't nothing and making them and driving to the lane and doing all this stuff. And I'm like, what the freak were we missing? See, that's why I be trying to tell people, Mitch, it's not just about drafting these players. It's about developing these players. You got a head coach is supposed to do all of that. Doc Rivers just wants already made players. You got to develop your players, bro. Like,
yeah, exactly. Jeremy Grant should have been back home. Jeremy Grant, he got paid, bro. Jeremy Grant got paid.
Not for the money.
Like,
I'll take him over Tobias, though.
Oh, I would take him over Tobias any day of the week. Any freaking day, I would take Jeremy Grant. But once he was offered that kind of money and he was going to be the number one guy, and Stu Henderson has not been what he thought he was going to be. So Jeremy Grant's the number one guy there now.
Jeremy Grant. Dang. I see there's something. See, it's crazy. He was undrafted too, right? Or was he a second round pick?
I think so. I'll look that up.
You know what's crazy? It's like a lot of these undrafted players. Like I did a video a long time ago when I first did a YouTube channel. Like some of these undrafted players, man, can end up being really good, man. Like I just like the best. You know who the best all time undrafted player is in NBA history? Do you know off the top of your head? Like, who do you think it is? Is Ben Wallace? I'm not sure if you remember Ben Wallace.
Yeah, of course.
He's a Hall of Famer. He's the first undrafted free agent that made it to the Hall of Fame. And it's just like, oh man, that's one of my favorite players of all time, to be honest with you. And when I followed that Detroit Piston team because I'm a big fan of Richard Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince, but I'm definitely a big fan of Larry Brown, the best coach that the Philadelphia 76ers had since this guy that we got now, Nick Nurse. Larry Brown, was something special, man. I wish we won a championship with him, man, because I loved him as a head coach.
Yeah, so Jeremy Grant was drafted in 2024. He was the 39th overall pick.
Oh, so he was a pick.
So 39th overall pick. That's a second round pick. 9th overall in the second round.
But what's up with us developing though? Like he turned out to be a solid player. It's like a lot of these players were just not developing. Like what's the one bull that we traded to the Celtics that everybody was so butthurt about trading?
Garrett Springer.
Yeah, it's like why aren't we developing these players?
I was not mad about that.
I wasn't mad either.
I wasn't mad because
but it's
he's like Ben Simmons with the better jump shot.
Shit, I don't even know if he's Ben Simmons, man.
I'm telling you, dude. Garrett Springer Springer, he's a little overrated in my opinion. He's a little overrated. But Philly fans love him. He loved him, Garrett Springer. Yeah. I love that Turkish Thunder. He did for us, but I didn't like the trade at the time. And Korkmaz did what he could do, and that was nothing. That was nothing, man. So how do you give me your prediction for Sunday, man? Give me your prediction for Sunday.
All right. All right. For Sunday, I think
Yep.
it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle for the first half. It's going to be all the way into the fourth, like this last game. But we're gonna take it to them when it counts the most. We're gonna make clutch plays, and we will win by at least 7 points. And final score, I got a 116. Yeah, I got like 116 to 99. So
Okay, 116
no,
to
not
99.
99.
I know what you meant.
Y'all know what I
116 to
meant. Yeah, you know
109.
my math. Yeah, it's like
116 to 109. But
109. Yeah,
for me, I got the Sixers, but it's going to be even closer than that. So I got 106 to 101.
I hope not.
I don't want it to be close. I don't. I want a blowout. I want to make a statement.
Why
Because if
we
we
always
make a
be?
statement in this game, look out. We got a major case.
Why is it always like we got to make a statement game? It would be nice to have a statement game. This
Right?
particular game, for real. Like
Correct.
I'm
Correct,
over it.
man. I'm over it, man. You know what I'm over of? Your guy, in the Zone podcast, he said that the Eagles were going to trade AJ Brown, and what happened? We gave him an extension. I made a reaction video to that.
Yeah. Man. Zoe, I don't know, man. I don't know. See, my whole thing about AJ, and I think he's one of the best wide receivers in the game. But a lot of wide receivers are divas.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson hasn't said anything, but I know in the back of his head when he's seen someone just got a deal. One of the St. Brown from the Lions just got a deal. The money, the price just keeps going up. That's why I'm like, Vikings, sign this man before someone else gets a deal, and it gets higher and higher because he's better than those wide receivers that just got the deal. So if you don't sign him now, then it's just going to keep going up. And then if he has another good season, then it's going to go even higher. So it's like y'all gotta just you can't let all your good players go. Like when people be like, oh, trade them to who? For what? What you getting back? Trade them to who?
Why would they want to trade him?
Because they wanted to trade them for draft picks and stuff like that. But I just don't see. I wouldn't do that. You gotta keep your potential Hall of Fame players. You can't just get rid of everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that 2019 Raptors series felt like a roller coaster. Then Joe got sick. Yeah.
But I feel like this is the worst. Like when you think about someone coming off a meniscus tear, I had a meniscus tear in my knee. I'm not 7'2", 280 pounds. I'm 6'1" or 6 foot, you know what I mean? 200 pounds, right? So it's like I'm not doing what Joel Embiid is doing. I'm not an athlete like Joel Embiid. So it's like he must have got. I'm thinking for him to come back that soon, it had to have been a scope. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know his medical stuff, but for him to come back like he did is just y'all don't understand how hard that is because it's not even just you got to get the surgery. The swelling has to go down. You got to go through physical therapy. He got the best stuff, so it's going to probably be quicker of a healing process for him. But for him to be doing this is crazy, man. Unbelievable.
Look at all the injuries he has gone through with that orbital eye fracture, his thumb, and everything. It's insane. It is honestly freaking insane what this guy goes through. And he's still one, if not the best player in the game.
Yeah, one of the best. One of the best. People always because see, I'm a big Jokic fan too. A lot of people be like, "Oh, how are you Joel Embiid and being a Jokic fan?" I respect the game, bro. Like it's not even nothing personal. He might not be on my team, but if I say this, I would choose my guy Joel over him. People think I'm crazy. That's just me. I'm not going to choose another player over my player that's on my team. I'm just not doing it. And plus, Joel Embiid's really that guy. When he is healthy, I know when he is healthy, that's a big win. But he dominated when they did play head to head. I know he didn't play in Denver. He destroyed Jokic. Jokic didn't even look like, bro. I don't know if people seen that game. I know it's not the playoffs, but damn, you see what he did to him?
Right. So if you're at pick 35 to 45, do trade 50 and 53 this year to move up for DeJohn or whoever. Yeah, basically you want the Eagles to trade up. I still can't believe he fell right to us.
Hold up. DeJohn?
Yeah. I'm not that good in the draft. I've been paying more attention to the NBA draft this year.
But you know what? Like, I I'm excited about like going. Let's saying what you were saying. You talking about what you talking about? That's the NBA draft that you talking about?
No, he's talking
That's
about
the
the
NFL draft.
NFL. This is the NFL.
Oh, it's NFL. Yeah, the NFL draft, man. That stuff is lit, man. I hope next time, whenever they have it in Philly, I don't know if they're ever going to have it in Philly.
They did a couple years ago.
A couple years ago. Oh, they're not going to have it no time soon. Then if that was a couple years ago,
Yeah,
I should have went to that when I had a chance. But I just want to be part of that atmosphere at least one time because I seen the pictures and like I was watching it on TV. It's just like all those people there. They must have been a good time, man.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing like the NBA draft. The NBA draft ain't nothing like the NFL draft. Like, not even close, bro.
You want to hear about the NBA draft? It's going to be a 2-day thing this year.
Oh, my God.
Around a day. It's
like,
only
why?
2 rounds.
Why? You know
know
what they need to do? They need to honestly have like 3 rounds. And the only reason why I say 3 rounds, because we do have the G League. You know what I mean? You can just draft people for the G League, like, and develop them. So, like, I don't know. I think that NBA should try to have at least 3 rounds instead of 2 rounds. I just feel like it's not enough. Like, the NFL has 7 rounds, bro. Like,
I don't know. So the Sixers have a first-round pick. I think it was in, like, if I'm correct, I'm drawing a blank. It's in the teens, yes. It's in the teens. I think it's like 13 to 18 around there. So I would draft a shooter. There's people. I want Jaron McCain out of Duke. Yeah, there's a lot of players. I'm going to dissect it when it later comes on. So I love the draft. I love NBA more than NFL. Traded away Harden deal to the Nets, right? Yeah. Yeah, but we got our pick. The Nets don't have theirs. The Rockets have theirs. So it's like, that is crazy. So, hey, man, you see me in the NFL draft tonight?
Nah, I'm gonna spend time with the family, with the wife. Probably go out to eat. I'm not doing nothing with the draft. I don't think we have a pick into the 4th round. I don't see the Vikings trading up to the 2nd or 3rd round because it's the 2nd, 3rd round today, right?
2nd and 3rd, and then the rest is on Saturday.
On Saturday, yeah, they're not trading up. We already traded up twice. We don't got nothing else to.
Yeah,
so we don't have no picks.
Yeah, and last night, dude, the NFL draft took forever. Like,
why did it drag out like that, bro? Like, everybody, like, for the first pick, oh my goodness, bro, you knew you was picking Caleb Williams. They let the whole damn clock go. Like, it's like y'all knew y'all was going to draft Caleb Williams. Stop it.
Yeah. I was streaming the
8
Sixers,
to 10 rounds.
I was yelling my cat. I was like, "Take Caleb Williams, just take him." I'm waiting. Yeah. But guys, that concludes our show. Maybe we'll do this again in a couple weeks. But hey, just let you know, man, if you come out with the video, I'm gonna react to it. All right?
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, for everybody, make sure you subscribe to my boy Mitch. To everybody that's on my channel, subscribe to my channel, Mike Sports Vibes. I'm the only Mike Sports Vibes. I think. At least I think I'm the only Mike Sports Vibes. But shout out to Mitch for inviting me on the show.
Of course, man. I had to return the favor. You had me on yours for like a little bit, so I had to return the favor.
Oh, thank you, man. And we're gonna definitely do this again.
Of course.
Hopefully we do this and the Sixers are closer to the 2nd round. Hopefully it's like game 6, right before game 6 or something. And we that's gonna be a lit show.
Oh, I can't wait. Hopefully, we'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind, bro. I'll keep that in mind. So, yes, guys, go subscribe to Mike Sports Vibes. Follow him on all social medias, like Twitter, Instagram, all of that. You got my links in the description. Oh, that pennant again. Oh, my God. But on that note, guys, make sure you hit the like, subscribe. Junior coaching time, Mitch. Yep. All right, guys. We'll catch y'all later, and peace.